Hello everyone. Let's continue to enjoy Love is Sweet. Ma wants to reprimand Zhang Jun severely. Because of Shuai's words last night, she decides to no longer obey the leadership unconditionally. She refuses to apologize for the client and tells Ma that she would not agree to his unreasonable demands in the future. She leaves without looking back. Ma can't stand Zhang Jun's attitude. He wants to catch up and continue to entangle with her. Shuai stops him and threatens him with a photo of Ma's cosplay. Let him not trouble her. After get off work, Zhang is relaxing by the river and meets Shuai, who was waiting for her here. Shuai apologizes to her. He admits it was his fault for renting the house. He hopes that Zhang do not trust people like him in the future. Shuai leaves disappointed, but Zhang tells him that she is grateful for Shuai's help last night. She has forgiven him, but he can't deceive her again in the future. Zhang has been living at Lily's house since the last quarrel. She is not used to sleeping in an unfamiliar bed. So, she wants to talk to Shuai about moving back. She's been watching Shuai secretly all day, hoping he'll make eye contact with her, and then take the initiative to talk to her. Shuai asks her if she has something to say to him, and Zhang says she just wants to invite him to dinner. He knows she wants to move back, but Zhang is too embarrassed to speak. Shuai pretends to be on the phone and wants to rent his house to someone else as soon as possible. She immediately admits that she wants to move back and hopes that Shuai could rent the house to her again. Chuan wants his cousin to evaluate the commercial value of the software he developed. Lily and Zhang are both attracted by Chuan's software. Only Shuai doesn't make any comments. He takes everyone to the bar. After half an hour of testing, he analyzes the charm of everyone in the bar. Shuai believes that Xiao Chuan, as the founder of the Love app, can only calculate data and has no practical experience at all. But Xiao Chuan thinks that his brother had never used his app, and just blindly denied him. He left angrily. On the way home, Zhang thinks Shuai is because he knew that his younger brother had never been in a relationship. Therefore, the evaluation of his software is not objective. But Shuai believes that Zhang is single, she doesn't understand love at all, and is not qualified to evaluate dating apps. Zhang questioned him, he was also single, why he could comment. Shuai says because he has a crush on someone, he doesn't confess because he afraid that after confessing, they wouldn't be able to be friends. Lily hopes that Zhang can help her find someone else to help her see Chuan's app. Zhang calls Dulei, hoping he could help with the evaluation. Shuai knows that what he said today was a bit too much, so he decided to secretly help his brother evaluate. The software's internal test users will be paired with couples. Shuai and Zhang actually matched, and they were 100% matched. But they don't know the real identities of their matches. Dulei gives Xiaochuan some advice on software and decides to invest in his software. Shuai tells Zhang that he has to work overtime at night, and hopes that she can help him feed the dog. Zhang feels that the enter code that Shuai gave to her is familiar. She asks him is this date he eliminated her? But Shuai tells her that it was their reunion date. In order to thank Dulei, Xiaochuan decides to invite everyone to a picnic together. Zhang sees a puppy at the camp and asks Dulei if he likes animals. He shares a secret with her. He is actually adopted. Before he entered the Du family, he once had a puppy that was his only friend, but the Du family did not allow dogs, so his dog was thrown away. In exchange, Zhang also shares a secret of her own. Her father's company was taken over hostilely, and her father died of a sudden illness because he was busy with official business. When Dulei heard the name of her father's company, a trace of shock crossed his face. Shuai saw Lily's social media. He knows that Zhang is with Dulei, and he is so angry that he calls Chuan and asks him to come back immediately. Otherwise, he will send out the video of his failed confession before. Chuan has to end the picnic early. Dulei recalled the past at home. He actually attended Yang's father's funeral. During the company dinner, Chao Na show off to everyone that Shuai took good care of her in the past. After returning home, Zhang became jealous. There is no one around her, she can only confide in her matching couple. In the morning, Zhang, who is washing, found that her water pipe is leaking. Shuai helps her fix the plumbing, but he looks very painful because of the stomachache. Zhang thinks that Shuai wants to trick her into reading for him again, just like last time. But she found that he should not have a stomachache, it is probably appendicitis. She persuades him to go to the hospital as soon as possible. Shuai says he needs to help a very important friend today. In order not to worry Zhang, he promises her to see the doctor when he done. Shuai's friend, Dr. Zhu, is too nervous to speak in front of investors. Zhang uses her psychological knowledge to successfully make Dr. Zhu regain his courage. Dr. Zhu's speech is very successful. When everyone celebrates him, Shuai fainted. Appendicitis was diagnosed by the doctor and required immediate surgery. Shuai wants conservative treatment, but at Yang's insistence, he agrees to surgery. Du Lei's father is very angry when he knows that he has left GE. He tells him that he and his sister gave everything by himself. Without him, they are nothing. Du Lei doesn't want to be pushed around anymore. He is willing to give back everything he had. Zhang promises him that she will always be with him. But when Shuai wakes up, he found that Zhang is not by his side. He asks his assistant to lie to Zhang, saying that Shuai's life was in danger. He is watching her actions secretly, and when he saw Zhang running so fast, he knows that she is still worried about him. Zhang makes a loving breakfast for him. Although she regards salt as sugar, Shuai still ate all. Shuai's assistant wants to swap identities with Shuai because his girlfriend is coming back from abroad. He lied to his girlfriend before that he was the head of MH company. Although Shuai is unhappy, he thinks that he can have a reason to move to the next door, still agrees to the assistant's request. Zhang doesn't want Shuai to move in, but considering that he is a patient, she let him sleep in the bedroom and she sleeps on the sofa at midnight. Shuai is insomnia, and wants to go out to see if Zhang is asleep. He sees Zhang sleeping on the sofa. He involuntarily approaches her cheek, wanting to kiss her, but in the end, he just lightly touched the tip of her nose and left silently. After he left, Zhang opens her eyes. She didn't actually fall asleep just now. She was so nervous that she kept holding her breath. She didn't refuse Shuai's behavior, and she is even happy right now. Chuan's company has been renovated. He invites Du Lei to the company for inspection. To celebrate, they prepared a surprise party for him. Du Lei thinks they are celebrating his birthday, but he is slightly disappointed when he knows they are throwing a party just to celebrate the company. Zhang accidentally found out that today is Du Lei's birthday. She decides to celebrate Du Lei's birthday with a cake. Du Lei is very happy. After making a wish, he seems to have something to say to Zhang, but is interrupted by Shuai's message. Shuai cooked a lot of dishes for Zhang. He is waiting for her back. He spams her phone frantically. Knowing that someone at home was waiting for her, Zhang decides to leave the party early. After being abandoned again, Du Lei can only stare at the cake in a daze. Shuai is waiting for her on the balcony. Zhang worries that Shuai would catch a cold. She wants to go to the closet to get him a dress. But Shuai suddenly thought of a secret box in his closet. When he stops her, he accidentally falls in the closet. They kiss together. During the dinner, they are too shy to look at each other. The next day, Zhang seems to lose her soul. Always recall Shuai's soft lips. She even has hallucinations, pouts her lips involuntarily, and waiting for Shuai to kiss her. Chuan's software will hold its first offline dating event. Shuai doesn't want to go at first, but when he knows that Du Lei is going on a date, he decides to participate in this event. Offline dating will be held at the aquarium as scheduled. Lily and Xiaochuan set up the venue. Du Lei accompanied Zhang to tour the aquarium. They visit the jellyfish museum together, and Du Lei happily shares his knowledge about jellyfish with her. Shuai also secretly follows them to the aquarium. He bribes kids with sugar to sabotage their dating. Shuai also had a jellyfish knowledge competition with Du Lei. Linda suddenly called Du Lei and told him that his father was hospitalized. This stopped their endless arguing. People who are paired in the software are assigned to different venues for dating. Shuai and Zhang confess to Xiaochuan and Lily respectively that they are 100%. But they still don't know each other's identities. They complete the tacit understanding examination and get closer and closer. When the lights are on, they take off their blindfolds. It turns out that they are each other's 100% lovers. They are enjoying the date sweetly and shyly testing each other. Du Lei rushes to the hospital, and his sister tells him that his father was out of danger. He promises his sister that he will deal with the company and the media's public opinion about his father's critical illness. Assistant Sus' girlfriend comes to the company to deliver lunch for him. and accidentally leaks the fact that Shuai already had a girlfriend in front of Chao Na. She is flipping through the photo of herself and Shuai, reminiscing about how they used to fight side by side. She asks Shuai to have dinner with clients in the evening. In the hospital, Du Lei reports to his father, who has just woken up, that he has handled everything in the company. Father is grateful to him and admits that what he had done was wrong. He also encourages Du Lei to do what he likes. Zhang tells Shuai that there will be first snow tonight. She invites him to eat hot pot at home together at night. Shuai promises her that he will go home and have dinner with her when he finishes his work in the evening. Shuai comes to the restaurant, but no clients there, only Chao Na waits for him. She confesses to him, but Shuai rejects her love. Zhang is waiting impatiently at home and calls Shuai. Chao Na knows that the person who Shuai loves is Zhang. She laughs at Shuai, and he doesn't even have the courage to confess to the person he likes. At home, Zhang complains that Shuai has dinner with other girl and throws out his clothes, trying to drive him out. She accidentally discovered the Shuai's secret box. She saw that Shuai had collected all the photos about them, as well as the love letter that Shuai had not had time to give her. She finally knows that the person Shuai has a crush on was her. Zhang desperately runs outside to find Shuai. They meet outside, and show their love for each other. Finally, they kiss deeply together. Thanks for watching. See you next time.